My name is Brian Sanders, and I'm proud to be the chair of the Board of Directors for the Central Okanagan Foundation. This has been a year that none of us will soon forget. But in the midst of all the challenges 2020 has brought to our communities, we should remember that there are many positive stories to share. Despite everything we have faced this year, the Foundation is doing what it was designed to do: build and steward the financial legacy of donors and support agencies where the need is the greatest. While we can't get together in person, I'm grateful that we can share a handful of stories from organizations we were able to help this year.
We provide counseling services to men, women, children, couples, and seniors. And we address such issues as trauma, anxiety, marriage counseling, intimate partner violence, and much, much more. We have more people needing service and less opportunity to deliver service, which is true with all our contracts. So it becomes difficult. How do you meet the needs? How do we give them the immediate support they need? It's not okay to say, well, that's great, we've taken your name, we'll get to you in a year. So we do have that extra funding right now. We were able to take our in-person counseling and move it within 1 week to telehealth counseling, and then within a couple of months also have all our booking done virtually using an online platform like Jane. So it's made a big difference in clients being able to connect with us and therapists being able to connect with us.
Since our humble beginnings in 1977, we have distributed more than $23 million into the community and currently manage over $35 million in endowments and assets.
The Uptown Business Association works with the businesses in the Rutland community. We have a business improvement area, and what we do is we work directly with the businesses and also the community of Rutland to help existing businesses and attract new businesses in any way that we can. The Central Okanagan Foundation had a great donation with our mural project the last 2 years. There's a total of 13 murals. We did 6 last year, and we completed 7 this year, which has gone really well. We're a diverse community, and we're absolutely thrilled to have all the artists come and share their art with us and have the community be very proud of what they're creating, no matter of who you are or where you came from, so to speak. We've had several artists, men, women, an Indigenous artist that is just making our community look that much more attractive. But also to have people come to the Rutland community to gather and to spend time in our businesses and our great area of Rutland.
We primarily focus on local charities in the Central Okanagan, from Peachland in the south to Lake Country in the north.
The Okanagan Collaborative Conservation Program is a partnership of 39 organizations that includes all levels of government, First Nations, as well as land trusts and local governments. We're unique in that we focus on all aspects of biodiversity protection, from protecting the water quality to protecting wildlife habitat and also doing restoration work as well. Certainly the Foundation has provided great support through our communications, and one of the most recent communications we've been working with is with the Silk communities. They play a big role in all aspects of protecting the environment, and we're developing a great relationship in working with environmental protection with them. And one of the really important projects that we're working on are wildlife corridors that run all the way from Washington State into the interior British Columbia. And we're able to communicate with all our partners, and it's really important. We're working with the District of Lake Country, have now implemented a protection strategy for wildlife corridors, as well as the City of Kelowna is actually moving forward with the wildlife corridor as well. And these are really important projects for protecting the long-term populations of our wildlife in our region.
Now more than ever, we continue to fund a diverse range of organizations where the need is the greatest and agency priorities are rapidly evolving.
Cool Art Society is a charity that focuses on working with people with developmental disabilities to create fine art. We had to change things very quickly due to COVID. We moved online, and when we were able to get back in studio, we had to do much smaller class sizes. This funding's gone such a long way. We're applying it to new technology. We're applying it to increasing our online classes. It's allowed us to hire an additional instructor to meet the changing needs of the in-studio classes. It's provided a great opportunity for our artists. It's allowed them to have the choice between being online or in studio and to continue to create art and to continue their social engagements with one another. Some of our artists have not been able to participate in the online simply because they don't have access to the technology, and so we're looking at purchasing and sort of creating a lending library for them.
We strive to make a long-lasting impact in our communities by funding and helping organizations build the knowledge and infrastructure to better deliver services and improvements.
KCR is a multi-service organization. We actually work in 4 key areas. We work with immigrants. We also work with individuals who are looking for employment. We serve the not-for-profit sector, supporting them in the community to do their work. And last but not least, we work in family and adoption services. So the Central Okanagan Foundation helped us the last 3 years with the funding for operations for the Family Hub. And this is a place for families with children in the early years, so children between the ages of 0 and 8. And it is a safe place for the families to land when they really don't know where else to go. We primarily provide them with support, information, and referral, and we work together with all the other agencies that provide early years services. As a result of COVID, we had to close the doors for the Family Hub, but we still needed to serve those families that are in need and that are isolated. So through the Community Emergency Support Fund, we were able to purchase this van and go to where the families are that are in need.
The foundation provides a really essential role in all aspects of our community.
It really just helps us provide more services to the community and ensures that we actually can keep our doors open.
We've been able to make life-changing impacts for our artists, and a huge part of that is thanks to the support that we've received from the Central Okanagan Foundation.
We know where the need is the greatest in our community in those areas that we work in, and COF and its donors have been hugely supportive for us to be able to meet that need, and it has been vital to us and to our community, and we thank you for that.
Everyone loves living here. They love supporting what's going on here. And the foundation is one way that we can all contribute to a central organization and support all aspects of our community.
Everyone can leave a legacy. Whether you choose to contribute for immediate impact, invest in the future to provide long-term impact, the Central Okanagan Foundation has the vehicle to match your philanthropic goals to the needs of your community. On behalf of our board, staff, and volunteers, let me simply say a heartfelt thank you to all our donors for your ongoing generosity and trust.